Welcome back. So if you're watching this video, you've probably watched the video on the sensor setup. So at this point, your phone should be ready to record data. And what you're trying to learn is, how do I collect it? How do I save it? How do I get it out of my cell phone into like Google Sheets? Well, let me show you. So once you've actually collected all that information, in the sense of setting up the sensors, the data rates, and so on, it's easy to actually start recording data. You pretty much just click the start button, and once you collect that information and you're done, let's say 5 seconds, and I click stop, I will then save it with a unique name. I would suggest like F for flight number, and let's say it's the first one, underscore, first initial, and last name. Once you've done that and click save, it will automatically send the log online. So you click sensor logs and that location, you'll see that it has uploaded that file online. So if you now check online to verify if it did do that, if you go to the MathWorks drive and log in with your same account that you had on the cell phone, you will see the mobile sensor data folder. And in here, you will see that that same exact file that you just saved on your cell phone is now available. So now what if you wanted to get that data extracted? Well, I've created a little code that you could find here. And if you were to launch it online, let's let it open. You will be able to run it and convert it from the standard .mat format, which is a MATLAB format to save data, into a .csv file. That will allow you to pretty much open it in Google Sheets, Microsoft Excel, and so on. .csv just means comma separated variable, so it's just getting all the sensor information and separating it by a comma. It's a very standard format. But with this code, which I'm not going to explain what the code is doing, but once it loads, I'll show you quickly. Oh, it's double open. I'll show you how to run it. So up here, you'll see this run button. Once you click run, it will ask you where is that data saved. So if you remember, under MATLAB Drive, it should be under the mobile sensor data. So I basically wanted to collect all the sensor.matlab files in here and convert it into a CSV. If I click OK, you'll see it runs. And once you have these double little carrots here, it means all that data is done. So you can pretty much close it. Yes, leave it. And you will see that in here, oh, there you go, MATLAB mobile again. It created this CSV underscore files that contains 4 different files. So it'll keep your same, letting you know it's flight 1. This is the person. Here's the position information, orientation, angular velocity, and accelerations. Again, that's all these sensors we activated. It's now in a CSV format versus a .mat. And what I would suggest is you pretty much rename that. Rename it to pretty much the original file name. So F1 underscore V Lukin. And once that's done, oh, I created a new folder, but let me delete that one. Let's see, delete there, go here, rename it. I actually did accidentally click new folder. So there we go. F1 underscore V Lukin. So once we've renamed it, what I would suggest, just as you collect more data, would be to pretty much grab that .mat, drop it into, like, let's say day 1, if that's where it was. And under that, you'll have a CSV and a .matlab pretty much folder. Drop the .mat in the mat folder, the CSVs in the CSV. So here, you can drop it in the .mat. And then this folder that contains the CSVs, drop it in the CSVs. And now Once you want to download the information, you'll simply click the folder of the information you're trying to download, click yours, click the download, and it will download it in a zip format. And what you want to do is pretty much unzip it and load it to the Google Drive. So in this case, we've already have a Google Drive. It has a similar format layout, so glider data, day one, and here's my folder with all my information. So that's how you get your MATLAB mobile data recorded on your cell phone, loaded to the MATLAB drive, converted into a CSV format, and uploaded to the Google Drive. So now all the data has been recorded. You have converted it into a format that you can now use with Google Docs or Microsoft Excel, whatever software program you want to use to analyze your data. In the next videos, I'll go more into detail on how you will compile all these data formats into one Excel sheet, pretty much, and then how do you process that data or understand what it's trying to tell you. So for now, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.